The year is 973 AD. In a remote corner of Central Asia, a brilliant mind takes its first breath. This is the story of Abu Rehan Al-Biruni, born in the outskirts of Kath, the capital of Khwarezm. Today we know this region as Uzbekistan. But back then it was a hub of learning and culture within the Islamic Golden Age. We don't know much about Al-Biruni's family. Records are scarce. However, his birthplace, outside the main city walls, earned him the name Al-Biruni, meaning from the outskirts. This seemingly insignificant detail would forever link him to his origins. Even as he journeyed far and wide, his connection to the place of his birth remained. Imagine young Al-Biruni gazing at the vast Central Asian sky. Curiosity burned bright in his eyes. He was fascinated by the world around him. From the stars above to the plants below, everything sparked a desire to learn. This thirst for knowledge would define his life. He would grow to become a true polymath, a master of many disciplines. Growing up in Khwarezm, Al-Biruni was surrounded by a rich intellectual atmosphere. The region was a melting pot of cultures and ideas. This environment nurtured his innate curiosity. It provided fertile ground for his genius to blossom. Little did he know his quest for knowledge would change the course of history. His insights would resonate through the ages, influencing generations of scholars to come. Al-Biruni's thirst for knowledge was insatiable. He craved information like air. Fortunately, he found himself in a time and place where learning was highly valued. The Islamic Golden Age, spanning roughly the 8th to the 13th centuries, was a period of incredible intellectual and cultural flourishing. Al-Biruni's early education was as diverse as his interests. He delved into mathematics, studying under the renowned scholar Abu Mansur ibn Iraq. He immersed himself in astronomy, mastering the complex calculations used to chart the movements of the stars and planets. He explored geography, fascinated by the vastness of the world and the cultures that inhabited it. But Al-Biruni's education wasn't confined to formal settings. He was a keen observer of the world around him. He traveled extensively, absorbing knowledge from different cultures and traditions. He learned from artisans and craftsmen, understanding the practical applications of scientific principles. This hands-on approach to learning set Al-Biruni apart. He wasn't content with simply reading about the world in books. He wanted to experience it firsthand. This direct observation and experimentation would become hallmarks of his scientific method. It's a method that continues to be relevant today, emphasizing the importance of empirical evidence and real-world testing. As Al-Biruni blossomed into a brilliant scholar, his world was thrown into turmoil. Political upheaval and conflict engulfed Khwarezm. The ruling Afrigid dynasty, patrons of learning and culture, was crumbling. In its place rose a new power, the Mamunids, who were less welcoming of intellectual pursuits. This political instability forced Al-Biruni to flee his homeland. He sought refuge in the court of the Samanid dynasty, another prominent patron of the arts and sciences. It was during this period of exile that he encountered a kindred spirit, another towering figure of the Islamic Golden Age, Ibn Sina, known to the West as Avicenna. Ibn Sina was a polymath in his own right, a physician, philosopher, and scientist. He had already achieved considerable fame for his medical encyclopedia, the Canon of Medicine, which would become a standard text in European universities for centuries. The meeting of these two intellectual giants was a momentous occasion. They engaged in lively debates, challenging each other's ideas and pushing the boundaries of knowledge. They corresponded regularly, exchanging letters on a wide range of topics, from astronomy and mathematics to philosophy and medicine. This period of intellectual exchange had a profound impact on Al-Biruni's thinking. It solidified his belief in the power of reason and observation. It also instilled in him a deep appreciation for the interconnectedness of knowledge, recognizing that true understanding required a multidisciplinary approach. After a period of scholarly wanderlust, Al-Biruni found himself in the court of Mahmud of Ghazni. Mahmud, a powerful ruler who controlled a vast empire stretching across modern-day Afghanistan, Pakistan, and parts of Iran and India, was known for his military prowess and his patronage of the arts and sciences. Al-Biruni's reputation as a brilliant scholar had preceded him. Mahmud recognized his genius and appointed him to his court, providing him with the resources and support to continue his research. This patronage proved to be incredibly fruitful, allowing Al-Biruni to produce some of his most important works. It was during his time in Ghazni that Al-Biruni accompanied Mahmud's military campaigns into India. These campaigns, while driven by conquest and the pursuit of wealth, provided Al-Biruni with a unique opportunity to study Indian culture, religion and science firsthand. Al-Biruni approached this encounter with the same intellectual curiosity and rigor that he applied to all his endeavors. He learned Sanskrit, immersed himself in Indian texts, and engaged in discussions with Indian scholars. This direct interaction with Indian culture would form the basis of his groundbreaking work, al-Hind, a comprehensive study of India that remains an invaluable resource for scholars today.